Welcome back to Chamber Exchange, the TV show. I want to thank our sponsors, Bank Hometown and St. Vincent Hospital, for helping make it happen. And I want to welcome back on our final segment, Kit Hughes, who's the Vice President of Athletics at the College of the Holy Cross. And fall is here, school's back, both at the collegiate level, K through 12, and that means you're busier than ever with Holy Cross Division I athletics, men and women's sports happening all over the place.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, first off, always a pleasure to be here. Thanks for having me. Yeah, it is a busy time of the year. You know, first and foremost, the most important kids that I take care of, my 4 back in school, 2 8th grade, 1 freshman, and somehow I have a junior in high school with her driver's license. So everybody watch out. You'll be careful out there. But yeah, we are back full up and running. You know, it's been a great start to the fall. You know, we have teams competing all over the place, and you know, some that have had some early success, some that are kind of, you know, fighting to get themselves in a good position. But, you know, the energy on campus is really positive. The energy in the community has been super positive. And, you know, there's no shortage of events for people to check out. So it's, you know, this weekend's a great example. We have, you know, women's soccer kicks it off tonight against Albany, but then it's field hockey tomorrow. You know, men's and women's soccer, volleyball over the weekend, and then, you know, our men's soccer team hosts the reigning national champion Clemson Tigers on Monday night. So, you know, it's a busy time and it's exciting. So we're looking forward to it.
So, you know, people, you know, throughout Massachusetts, and this show is Central and Western Mass, but sports fans really throughout the region and beyond. Mm-hmm. You know, one of the things that Holy Cross is Division I, the only Division I program in the region, and some of the teams that you play and host are really something. And Clemson, you know, having a team of that caliber coming in, playing at Holy Cross is, you know, a lot of soccer fans out there. Great game to go to.
Oh, it's a big deal, and you know, it's one of the benefits of having a Division I school in your backyard, and you know, is the fact that we do have an opportunity to play games like this, and games like this, frankly, don't come around very often. You know, Clemson obviously runs a phenomenal athletic program in the ACC. And this team is probably the best program that they support. You know, national championship caliber program. It's an international side. They have kids from all over the world, and it is world-class soccer. And so, for the ability for our folks to come to Holy Cross and experience that on Monday night, admission is free. To see that level of play, we've pushed it out to a lot of the local soccer clubs, the high schools, just trying to get anybody who's in that soccer community to come out and see it, because it's an incredible way to kind of learn and grow and be a part of something pretty neat.
Yeah. So you mentioned community. One of the things you also have coming up is the annual Crusader Community Fest, and that's on Sunday, September 29th. Also free to the public. Do you want to talk about that?
Yeah, this is something that we started. This is year 2. You know, it's something that we wanted to create an opportunity for all of our teams to be available to fans and friends and families and our, you know, kind of our school children. And so on the 29th, we have this. We have, you know, complete access to our student athletes and coaches. We'll have stations set up so kids who've never tried field hockey or volleyball or tennis can literally, you know, take a stab at it and work directly with our student athletes and coaches, meet them, and, you know, have some fun. And that's really what it's for. So, you know, all these different ways that we're trying to get in the community to build these relationships. This is a fun way that we can do something totally for free, all of our teams, and if a family comes, they can really touch on a lot of these different areas with just one visit to campus. And so, again, hopefully that helps us move these relationships forward and then bring people back to campus in the future and, you know, come to games and know our kids. And, you know, we think we have a pretty special group.
Yeah, some phenomenal athletic facilities on campus, but for one particular game, you're moving off campus, coming downtown to play at the DCU Center. And again, the Holy Cross men's hockey team playing a national championship Quinnipiac hockey team.
Yes, yeah, it's you know, what we're calling, you know, hockey weekend in Worcester. We host UMass Lowell Hockey East team on Friday night at the Hart Center, which will be a great opportunity, and then follow it up the very next day at DCU against Quinnipiac, who 2023 national champion, you know, incredible program. And so we're really excited for that. You know, it's important for us to get out and play these games in the community and in the city. Obviously, our football games at Polar Park these last few years have kind of served in that capacity. And this year we wanted to refresh a little bit and utilize DCU and, you know, get another sport in the mix. This is something that we're going to look to do moving forward and get, you know, our basketball programs involved, both hockey programs, maybe get baseball at Polar Park, and just identify ways to play more games in the community. Hopefully make it a little bit more accessible for people, and then once they get turned on to it,
Right.
come and check us out on campus.
That's right, right. And speaking of men and women's basketball, a little transition with the women's team, but they competed really well last year. Probably hoping for the same.
Yeah, we lost some, some 4-year players who kind of became household names in our women's program, but we returned a lot of kids who've played an awful lot of basketball and contributed in a big way to teams that have won championships these last couple of years. The game out at Iowa was spectacular. 2 games out in Iowa were spectacular, but incredible experience for everybody who was
Again, that
able
was
to go.
reminding me old school Worcester. A lot of people
Yeah.
stopped what they were doing at work, at home, and wanted to watch that women's team. And boy, did they compete.
Yeah, they did. And it's, at the end of the first quarter when it's a 2-point game and our website crashes, I say, like, have you done anything meaningful if your website doesn't crash, right?
Right.
And so when I got the news that the website crashed, I was actually pretty excited by it. But, everybody was engaged. And that's what sports can do. It can bring people together, with a kind of a common goal, whether it's the Worcester community, the extended Holy Cross alumni community, our on-campus folks. Whatever it is, that's what we can do, is bring people together and create a lot of spirit and excitement, and that was a great example. But we're eager for this season. We think we have a chance to have another really strong team. And you mentioned the transition in leadership, and we obviously were Coach McGarity will be missed, and you can't replace somebody like Maureen McGarity, but we're really excited for the leadership we have and the staff we have, and eager to get going. And on the men's side, bunch of new faces. Recruiting's been exceptionally good. Coach Paulson and his staff have done a great job, and we're eager to get them back out on the floor too.
Right, and the football team, a couple good fights, but game coming up that you and I can have a friendly wager on. My alma mater, Fordham, playing Holy Cross, but that was one of the best 2 years ago when Holy Cross hosted Fordham. One of the best college football games I've ever attended. Overtime, hopefully we'll have the same, right?
Well, I hope not exactly the same. The same outcome, but maybe a different process. It was a glorious day, and I think everybody that was there remembers it so fondly. Hopefully we'll have another great day of weather, and 2 teams really hungry to compete, and obviously a historic rivalry. And it's the one day that I'll grant you wearing a little bit of maroon, but other than that, we want you in purple, Tim. So it's we're looking forward to that game, October 12th. It's our homecoming game. It's our 508 Community Day. It's a day that we're really eager to get people from the community to come out and experience some of the new things we have going on at Fit and Field, from concessions to the in-game elements, and obviously our 2024 Crusaders and this new coaching staff, support them to
Prior
get a
to
win.
that October game, we just got a few seconds left. It's the September 21st home game versus Yale, and that's family weekend at Holy Cross.
That's right, family weekend, not this Saturday, but the following. Again, hoping for a great day against a really strong opponent, perennial champion in the Ivy League, where we had a team we have a lot of history with these last several years. So hoping people can come out for that and support the team, and I look forward to seeing everybody there.
And all this information is on GoHolyCross.com, the Holy Cross Athletics Department's website, as well as Go Holy Cross all over social media, Facebook, X, Instagram, and TikTok.
That's right. We try to make it consistent so it's as easy as possible. Check us out.
Okay, great having you back, and good luck with the seasons.
Thanks so much.
All right,
Always a
good
pleasure.
stuff.
Thank you.
And thank you for being with us and our sponsors, Bank Hometown and St. Vincent Hospital.